Diplo was awarded more than $2 million from a woman he said had harassed him incessantly after the two had a one-night stand. The DJ producer, 43, had sued the woman, whose name is Shelly Auguste, in Los Angeles Superior Court, claiming she had threatened to release revenge porn and repeatedly made unwanted contact with his child's mother and other family members. The Tupelo, Mississippi native, according to court docs reviewed by TMZ, is requesting the court rubber stamp the total, which allots for court costs and other related damages. The latest, Diplo, 43, was awarded more than $2 million from Shelly Auguste, a woman he said had harassed him incessantly after the two had a one-night stand. Attorneys for Diplo, whose real name is Thomas Wesley Pence, dubbed Auguste an obsessive and unstable fan who was seeking to milk a consensual one-time sexual encounter in 2019 with the DJ for monetary gain. They said, her 15 minutes of fame are now over. Diplo said that after their relationship went astray, Auguste repeatedly sent inappropriate messages and nudes she had of him to him and his relatives. Diplo said that he sold his house in an effort to escape Auguste's advances, and both sides applied for restraining orders against the others. Brian Friedman, a lawyer for the musical artist, told TMZ, "We are all extremely pleased for Wes, Diplo, and his family. What happened here is simple. The arbitrator looked at all the facts. She evaluated the evidence impartially." Speaking out, Shelly Auguste first filed a report against Diplo's sexual misconduct in October 2020. Last October, Diplo spoke out against Auguste, claiming she was an obsessed fan who harassed him for months on social media platforms. The famed DJ responded to the fact that he could face charges after Auguste claimed he gave her a sexually transmitted disease and recorded her while they had sex without her permission, before allegedly sharing the clips with his pals. Auguste had made the criminal complaint to the Los Angeles Police Department in October 2020. Meanwhile, the musician took to Instagram to address the allegations, claiming the woman in question was an obsessed fan of his. "I will keep this story easy to read because I know the internet has a short attention span, and it was my goal to never address a stalker. I will refer to her as SA, and you can find anything easily online. She was an obsessed fan of mine, and after I relinquished all contact with her, it appears that her only purpose in life has been to disrupt my work, my business, harass me and my close friends, and attack me and threaten my family," his post began. To be clear, SA was not a minor when I had conversations or sexual intercourse with her. Her own text messages admit this. Speaking out, Diplo took to Instagram on last year to address the allegations, claiming the woman in question was an obsessed fan of his. Fighting back, he addressed the allegations, claiming the woman in question was an obsessed fan of his. In a lengthy post in his own words, Diplo said he blocked several of the woman's social media accounts. Obsessive. The performer added that his accuser created multiple fake social media accounts in which to harass him and his family. The performer went on to call the encounter consensual, while adding that the woman sent photos and videos to him for a few months after the tryst, while adding that he was forced to block the accuser's multiple fake social media accounts in which she used to harass him and his family. "I had a night of consensual sex with her. Basically, SA reached out to me and I declined a few times, but at one time decided to meet her. After that experience, we had exchanged texts for a few months. There was small talk, sexual flirting. She would send me pics and videos. Eventually, it got too much to handle and I stopped contact with her when I realized she had started to become obsessed with me. It began a nightmare of almost 3 years of her harassing and threatening me, my family, and my friends." Diplo went on to allege his accuser was engaging in criminal activity before calling her a possible call girl. SA would offer her friends and other people to have sexual experiences with, and that's when I began to get suspicious that she was engaging in criminal activity and was possibly a call girl. Here are some of the texts over the course of months. Deranged. He stated that his ex's pregnancy with their third son really threw her over the edge, and claimed the accuser used racist language in threatening texts sent to his ex, who was black. Context. Diplo posted screenshots to corroborate his lengthy Instagram explanation as the LA City Attorney's Office considers moving forward with criminal charges against him. Legal action. He added that he filed a civil lawsuit of his own in April of This year pictured screenshots Diplo provided in his Instagram post in an effort to clear his name from sexual misconduct accusations. The famed DJ added that she continued to call and text me day and night on different numbers and WhatsApp. She began to come to my house when I wasn't there. One time I just hid in my neighbor's house and ignored her. I don't think she could physically harm me, but I was afraid she was going to harm herself, his post read. We always took the high road when dealing with her. We tried to deal with her in court and help her find help. Our detective had found out she had a previous restraining order against her in Florida. More on this later, after we rounded up many of her fake accounts. She denied having any fake accounts and said her friends were out to get her and pretending to be her. Nothing was making sense, and I really was getting worried she could be this delusional. His accuser, who has not been named by the LAPD or prosecutors, provided the details of the allegations which matched with those made by his ex, Auguste, who has previously gone on the record with her claims. To the press, he accused her of collaborating with tabloid journalists to place deliberately misleading and defamatory articles about me. He wrote par for the course. For his part, Diplo's Instagram response chalked the allegations up to being a celebrity, and that such unsubstantiated claims come with the territory. When I was expecting my third son, it really threw her over the edge. She became obsessed with my son's mother just as much as she was with me, calling and berating her and sending extremely racist comments to her and sharing my text messages from years ago. The mother of my first two children had already deactivated her Instagram account because she couldn't take all the hate mail coming from what we believe to be SA's fake accounts, and again this is her blaming people for making these fake accounts to attack my family members. He went on to accuse the woman of collaborating with tabloid journalists to place deliberately misleading and defamatory articles about me, he wrote. However, the allegations against him could very well turn into criminal charges despite his lengthy Instagram response, according to the Los Angeles City Attorney's Office. We are reviewing the referral and have no further comment at this time, said Rob Wilcox, a spokesperson for the LA City Attorney, said of the allegations. Diplo, whose real name is Thomas Wesley Pence, was sued by Auguste for sexual battery, defamation and fraud in October 2020, and has repeatedly denied the allegations that August, 25, has made against him. She has also accused him of raping her at a Las Vegas hotel room after one of his concerts, although that allegation does not form part of the criminal complaint against him. That civil filing accuses Diplo of sexual battery, assault, defamation, and fraud. Auguste said she came forward after Diplo hired a private investigator to contact her and scare her out of sharing disgusting details she knew about him. Gaslighter, she shared her accusations against the celebrity DJ on Twitter and Instagram after Diplo fired a private investigator to scare her, she claims in the suit. Auguste claims the performer first contacted her on Twitter when she was just 17 and solicited nude photos of her. They went on to exchange explicit images before meeting in person for the first time in 2018, when she was 21. She claims that after she moved to Los Angeles, Diplo really began pressuring her for sex by sending unsolicited graphic photos of himself in sexual situations. The court documents also alleged that after Auguste confronted Diplo about the rumors he had herpes, he cut off all communication with her. But after they reconciled, a year later, in 2019, she claimed she gave in to the pressure and lost her virginity to Diplo. She also alleges he recorded video of their sexual encounter despite her telling him she didn't want that and tried to coax her into a threesome with a girl she believes was underage at the time. After Auguste declined the threesome, she says he forced himself on her as she tried to fight him off. Not long after, she says she was diagnosed with chlamydia and believes she got it from Diplo because she says he was her only sexual partner at the time. His side, Diplo has admitted to having sexual relations with Auguste but claims that she has turned into an obsessive stalker. His claims mirror those that she made first in a filing for a temporary restraining order. In her original filing, Auguste adds, "I was caught off guard and shocked when respondents sent me unsolicited videos of him engaging in sex with other females in or about October of 2018. I sternly told respondent that I did not want him to ever record us engaging in sexual activities." After claiming to have been contacted by a private investigator hired by the DJ, the woman says she felt threatened and intimidated. In her Twitter thread detailing the allegations on October 26, Auguste alleged that Diplo took explicit footage of her without her consent, writing, "I specifically asked him not to, and his reply was F********. She also claimed he hired a private investigator to contact her after they got in an argument, saying that he wanted to scare her so she wouldn't share the disgusting details she knew about him. The private investigator stated to me that he knew my address, he knew my parents' address, he knew my place of work as well as my parents' place to work," she tweeted. Take that as you may, but most people will take that as a threat. In another tweet, Auguste wrote, "I never had the will or intention to expose Diplo, being that I did not want all the years I invested into speaking and hanging out with him to go in vain or end nasty. But I slowly started to realize he is a huge manipulating liar/gaslighter who preys young women of all races, to be honest, but primarily young naive women of color." Pattern. Diplo tweeted about sleeping with girls born in the 90s in 2010. Troubling. The DJ has a history of making inappropriate comments about young girls. Some critics online have dubbed him the white R. Kelly. Diplo's attorney, Brian Friedman, said, "To be clear, in no way has my client violated any law. In fact, he has repeatedly made it clear that he wants nothing whatsoever to do with this person." Auguste first published the accusations on Twitter in October. Shortly afterwards, a nude image of her appeared on the site that was published by a user she believes was acting on behalf of the DJ in an attempt to humiliate and silence her. Auguste successfully obtained a restraining order to stop the artist from distributing any more revenge porn. A judge also instructed Diplo to identify anyone he may have sent the images to and to get express written permission from his accuser to further distribute any images. Through his attorney, Diplo denied the allegations to Dailymail.com at the time, before hitting back with his own filing. He claims Auguste has been publishing nude images of him across social media, in addition to sending them some of his ex-lovers, including the mother of his children, Catherine Lockhart. In December, Diplo requested a judge sign a temporary restraining order, TRO, against Auguste, citing incessant harassment of him and his family. In his filing, Diplo claimed he and Shelley first met in 2018, when they immediately began exchanging nude photos and videos with each other, which he said he expected to remain private. The artist also conceded in the filing that he and the woman had sex on a number of different occasions, insisting it was always consensual. However, at some point in 2020, Diplo said his relations with Auguste soured, which is when he claimed she began distributing explicit images of both him and them both together, without his permission. Previous accusation, Azealia Banks, left, has said that she and Diplo, right, had sex when she was a minor trying to launch her music career, right, rose to fame while she was dating Diplo, left, who she has accused of being emotionally abusive in the spotlight. Quenlin Blackwell, 19, was questioned by fans when she revealed that she was living with Diplo but claimed that the relationship was platonic. Sharing her story, Blackwell released this statement the same month that Auguste filed her police report, and Banks spoke publicly about sleeping with Diplo when she was a minor. The allegations made by Diplo strongly resemble those made by Auguste in her filing. Correcting other reports, Auguste shared a screen grab on Instagram showing that both restraining orders were disposed, claiming that both parties decided to make a private agreement and told the courts they did not want to proceed. The Twitter thread filled with the allegations of misconduct by Diplo came as he was hit with backlash over his relationship with 19-year-old TikTok star Quenlin Blackwell. Blackwell announced that she was living with the artist 23 years her senior in a video that went viral as critics remarked that he is way too old for her. She defended herself by saying that Diplo was more of a father figure to her than a romantic pursuit, as he insisted that they are only friends. That same month, rapper Azealia Banks made accusations of Diplo's predatory behavior on the podcast Cheapy's 2 Cents. "I used to have sex with Diplo when I was 17. Diplo definitely found me on F***King MySpace," she said. "I always give him credit for F***King launching my career off, but yeah, I had to give him some teenage P***y to do it. He's always been preying on young ethnic girls." Diplo would have been in his early 30s at the time. Rapper MIA, who dated Diplo for 5 years, has accused him of emotional abuse. August has many tweets and Instagram posts regarding her accusations against Diplo, including text messages she claims were sent by the DJ and other accusations against the DJ from other women. The police investigation and its submission to prosecutors who are considering criminal charges reveals a new level of scrutiny for the allegations made against the celebrity DJ. For his part, Diplo's Instagram response chalked the allegations up to being a celebrity, and that such unsubstantiated claims come with the territory. I'm a public figure and this comes with the territory, and I understand that. I want to add also these previous claims have been dropped or abandoned and those facts go unreported. This is so frustrating and embarrassing. I am not this person and I won't be extorted by anyone no matter how stinging the press can be. Even over the past 2 years I've never been bothered by these rumors. If anything, it has made me stronger and smarter. All of my friends and partners have never questioned me, and that was what has been important to me. The people in my life know me for who I really am. I will continue to do everything I can to end this in the most respectful way, but I will not give in to lies and harassment.